Not have a Mizzou
I have
backpack yet?
at least some high school backpack, number 12 basketball.
What does it feel different going into the week now, knowing what your status is?
Yeah, it was definitely different. I thought about that today and just thinking that, I didn't even know at this point that I was starting to play this team. I mean, it's kind of cool actually knowing maybe I can calm myself down a little bit.
What did you calm down last week?
I had to calm down pretty quick, to be honest, but then once you start kind of watching film and get familiar with it, I kind of calm down a little bit.
What does one extra day do in terms of preparation for you since when you started?
I mean, one day is just, you can't even put into words what one day can truly mean as far as getting ready for a game, especially at this level against a team like we're getting ready to play.
Would there be anything different you do in preparation now this week than you did last week? Just that you learned?
Just probably a good amount of more time on the film. Maybe if we install some new stuff, I got to look over that. Cause, sometimes we put in some plays I still don't even know. I've been here for a couple months. But.
How nervous were you really for the game last week, and do you expect to be a little more settled for this one?
Hopefully I can be a little more settled. I think, like I mentioned before, having this series and the other games helped me out a lot. But, I mean, I was a little nervous. I wanted to get a win for the university and the state and everything, especially against South Carolina. It'd be a big deal.
I mean, you're normally a pretty laid-back guy. Mm-hmm. I've been told you're at your best when you're kind of dancing and joking around in the locker room beforehand.
Yeah.
What were you doing in the locker room before this one?
My first time ever truly listening to music before a game was here against Columbia Hickman in high school, and we all know that my first half wasn't very good against Columbia Hickman. So I decided not to listen to music today and literally just sit there and just take deep breaths the whole time and just relax, be the calm person that I normally am, and I think it helped me out a little bit.
I mean, Florida, probably a much better defense. Does that worry you at all? I mean, do you feel like this is going to be a bigger test than you faced last week?
Yeah, it'll definitely be a test this week, but we're going to study the film and get ready just like we got ready against South Carolina.
I mean, Vernon Hargreaves, one of the best cornerbacks in the country. They've got one of the best secondaries with some really good safeties. Are you excited about that, or are you a little bit more nervous about getting prepared for that?
No, I'm definitely excited. I mean, competition brings out the best in anybody, and hopefully it brings out the best in me this weekend.
Do you feel like you all had to prove yourself to teammates or anything like last week, and you don't have to worry about that this week?
I mean, I feel like they had confidence in me to begin with. I mean, they showed it in practice, and that was comforting to me as well. But no, I guess I can relax a little more this week. But actually, at the same time, I'm going to be intense still.
Has Evan kind of taken you under his wing? I know 2 Simone Award winners and all that. And you've known each other for a while, right?
Yeah, Evan's a good guy. Evan definitely warmed up pretty quick, and you thought that the older guys would kind of push you aside because the freshmen. That's not at all what the University of Missouri did here. They welcomed us on, and that was cool.
How far back does that relationship go? How long ago?
Shoot, probably just hearing about him, hearing about how much excuse my words, a badass he was. But no, just probably high school.
Okay, yeah. He hosted you on your official, right?
He did. He hosted me on my official, and I actually played his high school that same day in basketball.
Oh, really?
And went down the next day and met up with Evan, so that was kind of cool.
Did you win? Or?
We did.
Yeah.
We beat Lee Summit West in basketball. Yeah.
Were you wearing the backpack? Or?
After the game, I was. Yeah. My Lee Summit High School backpack.
Drew, does this feel like it's an audition for you? Or how are you approaching these starts? Because it's kind of fluid, not knowing what's going to happen week to week.
Yeah, I just kind of go, like you said, week by week. It's kind of like a fantasy team. You see probable on the guy, week by week. That's kind of how I'm taking my life right now, I guess, as far as starting goes. It's not too bad, but I'm happy to be a starter.
You mentioned having a sense of urgency when you only had one drive a game. Is there still kind of that a little bit, not knowing how long the QB1 spot is yours?
Yeah, there's definitely some urgency with everything we do around here, but it's a little more relaxing knowing that I'm going to have a full game and be able to correct my mistakes that I make instead of just dwelling on the sideline thinking about that one mistake you made.
Are you starting to feel like you're the man around here a little bit? I mean, do you feel like you have to start taking on that persona and start being a leader? Or, like Gary said, they're not asking you to rally the troops right now. So
yeah, as much as you can feel like being the man after 1 week, it'll come with time. But no, it's a cool feeling, just kind of saying that you're the QB1 for at least one more week. I know it's different, but I like it.
You feel like